What if I told you that you could learn a new skill, any skill, in a fraction of the time you're spending right now? Sounds impossible, right? The 80-20 rule. Today, I'm going to show you how using the 80-20 rule can help you master anything, from languages to coding to even playing an instrument, in way less time. Welcome back to Wisdom Corner, where we make learning faster and smarter. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on tips that can change the way you learn. Now let's dive right into the secret sauce, the 80-20 rule. So what is the 80-20 rule? It's also known as the Pareto principle. Originally, this rule came from economics, but today it's used in almost every field, especially learning. It means that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So how does this apply to learning? Think about it. In almost any subject or skill, only a small fraction of what you're doing leads to most of your progress. That's the 20%. The trick is to figure out what that 20% is. Let's say you're learning a new language. Instead of learning 1,000 random words, focus on the 20% of words that are used most frequently in conversations. Guess what? That's going to cover 80% of what you need to say daily. So, how do you find this magic 20%? It starts with breaking down any skill into key components. Let's take 3 examples: language learning, playing an instrument, and business skills. In language learning, your 20% could be learning the most commonly used phrases and practicing essential grammar structures. For music, it could be focusing on scales and simple chord progressions. Master those and you'll be able to play most songs. In business, you'll realize that soft skills like communication and leadership are that 20% that makes the biggest impact on your career. To find the 20%, do your research, look up guides, ask experts, or find what successful people in your field focused on early in their learning. Now let's talk about how to apply the 80-20th rule in your learning process. I've got 3 simple steps for you. First, identify the most important tasks. What's the core skill or knowledge that will give you the biggest results? For example, if you're learning to code, focus on understanding the basic syntax and logic before diving into advanced concepts. Next, practice deliberately. This means you don't just go through the motions, you focus on improving the specific skills that are part of your 20%. For example, when learning guitar, don't just strum randomly, focus on mastering a few key chords. Finally, get feedback as early as possible. Whether it's from a teacher, a mentor, or even online communities, feedback helps you quickly improve on the most important areas. Let's look at some real-life examples. Meet Sarah. She wanted to learn Spanish. Instead of memorizing endless vocab, she focused on the top 20% of common words. In just 3 months, she was having basic conversations. Or take John, who wanted to play guitar. He focused on mastering a few key chords and rhythms, and within weeks, he could play along to most pop songs. To wrap up, the 80-20th rule is a game changer for learning anything fast. Focus on the most important 20%, and you'll see progress in no time. So what's the skill you're going to apply the 80-20th rule to? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on mastering skills faster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.